PS5 Pro announced the morning after the $700 PS5 Pro. Buying a PS5 Pro for 60 FPS, GTA 6. Well, you might want to hear this. Sony announces PS5 Pro, a $700 graphical upgrade available November 7th. PlayStation 5 disk drives sell out, but Sony still doesn't think the PS5... Wait, what is this here? What's your take on this? This is pretty much taking the whole gaming industry by storm right now. You can build a PC equivalent to the PS5 Pro. Here's how. My question is, yeah, I'm a PC gamer. I also have a PS5. What is all this thing? PS5 Slim, Pro, Extra Pro, XXX, Super Extra. First of all, Sony, can we focus on good games? Like, seriously? You come up with some sort of, well, what happened? Concord or whatever. Come up with something, you work for 8 years, and then you disappear. Hey, we are taking this off the market. Oh, this didn't work out. Guess what? Let's focus on PS5 Pro, Supreme. Is this another grift? No, I'm serious. I'm just asking a valid question. Because being a gamer in this field, I know how things work out, right? They'll give you the iPhone Slim version, then they'll come out with a fat version, then no button, and then they will introduce a button again. Why can't they just make it perfect? But no, it doesn't work that way, man. Because we need more consumers to keep buying in every cycle. So that's why we have to give them extra upgrade, 60 FPS, 90 FPS. Why not, right? I always wanted to build something extremely powerful in the PC wise, right? You can build a PC equivalent to the PS5 Pro, but I believe it's going to be much more expensive. Because when you're building the console for just gaming purpose, when you compare this system here, man, this was about 3,000 something when I bought it several years ago. Right now, in order to buy something really powerful, it's going to be a little more expensive. Of course, debatable because some of the cost of the items, the gadgets, the chips and stuff has gone down. So depends on what I'm getting into, which kind of manufacturer or whatnot. But if you really ask, right, I built it before. At one point, I used to play a lot with the workstations, you know. Right now, this one has 128 RAM. Who would need 128 RAM if you don't have powerful enough a GPU or powerful enough your CPU, right? Processing power. But regardless, why not, right? It just sounds awesome. 128 gigs RAM, man. But I'm really curious to know, like, how much would it cost if I built something equivalent to PS5 Pro, so-called 60 FPS? Yeah, I'm sure the latest NVIDIA graphic card would be able to handle it. But I'm just giving another perspective, ladies and gents, and all my gaming friends, where this whole industry is heading. Can we just focus on games, good games first? It's literally, I told you, in order to be able to play the best games in the future, they will introduce all the latest so-called pro versions and whatnot. And you won't be able to play old games anymore. Unless, yeah. That's why they were talking about the emulators and ROM, which, again, if you're caught, they're so-called illegal. Back then, I used to have an emulator for almost everything. Game Boy ROMs. I was playing Pokemon on my computer, Nintendo games, everything we could just emulate. King of Fighters, all the arcade games. Now, they have all the so-called blocker in place, which goes into your kernel, like a system, your root, access, and oh, this guy's using 2 copies of the disk, not allowed, block him. Can we still focus on good games first? Developers? Sony? Man, buying a PS5 Pro for 60 FPS GTA 6, well, you might want to hear this. The reception to Sony's announcement of the PS5 Pro wasn't just tepid. In many instances, it was downright hostile, as the company seems to be charging $700 for a system that has what appeared to be relatively minor improvements, which were demonstrated on often year-old games, many of which were also released on PS4. It also has been reinforced that PS5 Pro Enhanced does not mean a guaranteed 60 FPS on those games the way some were thinking. Sony only specified some of the games shown were 60 FPS, and that was still listed as a target, something that the PS5 also said it would target when it was released. Can we even stream at 60 FPS? Like, can Twitch handle it? Do we even have that power in the streaming and everything? Like, sure. The TV 60 FPS has gone down in prices significantly. PS5 that I purchased with the disc version. So this is not the disc version, if I'm not wrong, because the disc version was about $500 for something, and it came with a Spider-Man game. which I barely finished. You just have to upgrade a little bit version. Hey, $200 extra. Sad reality. As such, it was easily to make another logical leap. For some, the appeal of PS5 is the idea that it would be best piece of hardware to play the upcoming GTA 6. No doubt, one of the biggest video game releases of all time. And they're literally timing with it. You see what I mean? I've seen this happen actually Yes. No wonder. If you remember, I think this happened once way back during the other GTA launch, okay? Or something. Everyone was anticipating for the game, like highly anticipated game. All right? I don't know which one. I believe this was the previous GTA. And they also announced that this will only come on this, just like Xbox. Hey, this will be only available in the newer Xbox 360. So everyone who was desperate to play, I don't know, Gears of War, the latest version, yeah, it's not going to be available anywhere. Not even the older version on Xbox, the newer version. So that makes, I mean, if you're a serious gamer, right? Hardcore gamer, you would definitely want to save up or whatnot to buy that. It's real, man. I just want to play some good games. That's it. But nope, they will lock it into certain system. So in order to play the 60 FPS, you have to get a 60 FPS TV that also supports this. Hey, your sound is too poor. Your sound is mono, man. We need double super extreme Dolby stereo, or else you can't play this game. Guess where we're heading, man. It's crazy. And maybe in the future they will have the subscription model. Like you can go out and maybe in the local physical stores. Hey, you can lease the PS5 Pro for $60 per month. Wow. Hey, never thought about that, man. You never know. Anyways, just wanted to give you my 2 cents on this. This is pretty wild when I see this happen. And I'm not surprised or shocked. Look at this here. In other words, the 67 bigger GPU Sony has advertised would mean nothing in this situation. And Rockstar games so far have always launched at 30 FPS. So if they launch the game at 30 FPS, there's no way, no benefits, man. PS5 Pro pushing that to 60 FPS at launch, given the hardware and Rockstar own targets, seem like it will simply not happen. So let me tell you what I plan on doing. All right, things can change. If it happens to come out in November with 60 FPS and makes sense, I'm not going to buy as an early bird. No way. All right, I'll probably wait a couple of years. Who knows? Unless, same thing I've done with the PS3 and 4. I wasn't desperate in order to just keep, same thing I do with my iPhones. All right, they keep launching newer version every year or whatever. Why keep changing it? I want to use it for this purpose. As long as it serves this purpose, I don't care. I don't need to upgrade. I don't want to waste my time or money or whatever. That's my personal opinion. And that goes to anything, devices, right? iPhones, consoles, or whatnot. As long as it lasts, unless there's significant change, how much would it make a difference? 30 FPS, I know, I get it. Yes, physically, all that. But as a gaming, as a streamer and all that, I'm like, okay, I don't have a huge monitor here, whatever. So, yeah, weigh accordingly, okay? If it makes sense to you, the pro and cons, go for it, I guess. Anyways, just want to give you my 2 cents. I'm out.